But let endurance and steadfastness and patience have full play and do a thorough work, so that you may be people, perfectly and fully developed, with no defects, lacking in nothing. James 1 verse 4, AMC. James teaches us that we can rejoice when we find ourselves involved in difficult situations, knowing that God is trying our faith to bring out patience. I have found that trials did eventually bring out patience in me, but first they brought a lot of other junk to the surface, such as pride, anger, rebellion, self-pity, complaining, and many other things. It seems that these ungodly traits, with God's help, need to be faced and dealt with because they hinder patience as well as other good fruit like kindness, love, humility, and other things. The Bible talks about purification, sanctification, and sacrifice. These are not popular words. Nevertheless, these are things we go through in order to become like Jesus in our character. God's desire is to make us perfect, lacking in nothing. He wants us to ultimately be filled with the fruits of righteousness, which usually requires us to go through some difficulties that, although are unpleasant, do eventually help us mature. I struggled with the difficulties in my life for a long time until I finally learned that God would work them out for good and use them to help me in many ways. He simply wants you and me to surrender and say, I trust you, God. I believe when this difficulty is over, I will be a better person than I was before it began. Prayer of the day. Lord, I trust you to work out the challenges and difficulties I'm facing for my good and pray that at the same time, these things shape my character. Help me grow in patience and surrender to your refining process as I grow closer to you every day. Amen.